Hello students. Today we have to study signal to noise ratio calculations for synchronous detection of DSB SC signal. For understanding signal to noise ratio calculation for synchronous detection, first we have to understand synchronous detection in detail. What is synchronous detection? So let us have a look on the amplitude modulation that we have studied earlier, and let us make a revision. Now what is amplitude modulation? Amplitude modulation is when the carrier signal amplitude is modifying itself according to the message signal. So the modulated signal we will get, that is ST amplitude modulated signal, is equal to A plus MT. A is the amplitude of the carrier and MT is the message signal, okay, and FC is the carrier frequency. So the carrier amplitude A is added with the message signal, and that's why this complete is the formula of amplitude modulated wave. Now what is the modulation index? The modulation index is indicated by mu and it is MP by A. And what is MP? MP is the peak amplitude, the maximum amplitude of the message signal. Here it is the sign of mod of MT, means you have to take the magnitude only. And which magnitude? Maximum magnitude of MP. If that maximum amplitude is divided by the amplitude of carrier signal, then it will give the ratio which is known as modulation index. Now this is the we have to understand signal recovery. What is the signal recovery of amplitude modulated wave? So there are two different methods. If the first condition is if the modulation index mu is less than or equal to 1, which will provide that this from this formula if it's equal to 1, then A will be equal to MP, and if mu is less than 1, at that time A will be greater than MP. So in this condition we use envelope detector for demodulation of amplitude modulated wave. Otherwise we use synchronous detection. Synchronous detection, what does it mean? Synchronous detection, it is also known as product demodulation and also known as coherent detection. Actually we have to study the DSB SC wave synchronous detection, and for that we have to calculate signal to noise ratio. But before understanding that, let us understand what is synchronous detection. So for understanding that, let us view this picture. This is the diagram where the modulated signal received by antenna is first taken in the pre-detection bandpass filter of receiver. Okay, this is the diagram of receiver where the modulated signal received by antenna is first passed through the pre-detection bandpass filter. So that as you know that bandpass filter passes a range of frequencies. It is having lower cutoff frequency, higher cutoff frequency, and the range is from lower cutoff frequency to higher cutoff frequency, and that will decide the band. So inside the band, whatever be the frequencies that will passed, so whatever the signal we receive from the antenna where the useful signal is available, that band has to be selected. That's why it is written pre-detection band pass filter, means that band we will take, that range of frequency we will take in the earlier stage of receiver, which is having maximum useful signal. Okay, and here the band pass filter output is written as xt. Then what the product demodulation concept comes here. This is the concept of product demodulation. Here this circle is a symbol of multiplier. So xt will be multiplied with a frequency signal which is generated locally from local oscillator, and this is the signal cos omega ct. But as you know that cos omega ct is the carrier frequency part, means omega c means 2 pi fc, and fc is the frequency of carrier signal of xt also, modulated signal carrier frequency also. And here local oscillator is also generating the cosine wave of fc frequency, means both are having the same frequency. And one more term you have to remember, that xt and cos omega ct should have the same phase also, then only it will be known as synchronous detection or coherent detection. Understood? Coherent means two signals having the same frequency and same phase, and synchronous means all synchronized. So here the product of xt and cos omega ct is equal to yt, and since this product is providing actually the message signal, that's why this process is also known as product demodulation. So this is the concept of synchronous detection. And what is synchronous detection? After band passing the modulated signal, if we multiply that signal with the locally generated oscillation of frequency which is having the same frequency of carrier frequency and same phase with the carrier phase, then the product of the multiplier will give the signal which contains the message signal part, which can be extracted by using post detected low pass filter. This will give you this will give us the message signal actually. Let us watch this completely in a mathematical terms. Okay, have a look in a mathematical term. For a simple amplitude modulated signal, this is the STAM, this is the modulated signal for amplitude modulated wave, and this amplitude modulated wave is multiplied with locally generated frequency signal cos 2 pi fc t. So since we know that STAM is equal to A plus MT cos 2 pi FCT, when multiplied with cos 2 pi FCT, so it will become A plus MT cos square 2 pi FCT. And we know that cos square theta is equal to 1 plus cos 2 theta by 2. So here cos square 2 pi FCT will become cos 4 pi FCT plus 1 whole divided by 2. And then separate these term, it will become 1 by 2 plus cos 4 pi FCT whole multiplied with A plus MT. And when you will open this term, you will get MT by 2 plus A by 2 plus higher frequency terms, means this cos 4 pi FCT by 2 term will be multiplied with A and multiplied with MT. But why we have not written here? Because we have to extract only the lower frequency terms and we have to extract the message signal only. So this is the message signal part. By using low pass filter, we can recover MT plus A whole divided by 2, and finally we can recover empty. So this is the mathematical concept, mathematical derivation for the synchronous detection of the message signal, but it will generate one problem, that at any receiver it is difficult to generate a signal which is exactly synchronized with the transmitted carrier. So this was synchronous detection.